Hi, I'm Paul Epps. We're doing Leetcode, remove duplicates from sorted array 2. This is part of the Leetcode must-know interview questions. This is the first one that we've done that has a rating of medium. The previous ones were easy. I think I've said this before, but when Leetcode labels something as easy, to me, it means that it's easy if you do a lot of Leetcode problems. So if you try to do a problem, an easy problem, and the solution doesn't occur to you right away, I wouldn't feel bad about that. Like, wow, I can't even do an easy question. It doesn't mean it's a beginner question. It means it's an easy question if you do a lot of coding challenges. Okay. This one, medium, because the last problem that we did is remove duplicates from sorted array, I'm not sure that I'm not sure that this qualifies as a medium, because I think we can modify the solution from the previous problem to solve this problem. Anyway, let's look at what we need to do here. Given an integer array nums sorted in non-decreasing order, remove some duplicates in place such that each unique element appears at most twice. Okay, so that's the difference. The previous problem is each unique element appears once. Relative order of the element should be kept the same. Since it is impossible to change the length of the array in some languages, you must instead have the result be placed in the first part of the array nums. Yeah, that's what we've been doing anyway. More formally, if there are k elements after removing the duplicates, then the first k elements of nums should hold the final result. And whatever you leave beyond the first k elements doesn't matter. Return k after placing the final result in the first k slot of num. Do not allocate extra space for another array. You got to modify it in place. Okay. I'm going to skip over the custom judge and just look at examples. I think it's pretty easy to see what they want us to do, and especially if you've seen the previous one. Example one, if we have input like this, they don't want any number to appear more than twice. So in that case, it just means removing one of the ones. So you have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. And you'll return 5. Okay, next one. So there's 2 zeros. There's 4 ones, but we're only allowed to have 2. Then we have the 2. Then we have the 2 threes, and we need to return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. So rather than walk through the algorithm, which is what we usually do, I'm just going to I pasted in the solution for the previous the previous remove duplicates from sorted array, and I'm going to modify it. One extra thing that we need here is let's call it count, and start it out at 1. Okay. And then we'll do 4. We'll do a loop. I'm going to change this. In the previous one, if the numbers were equal, we didn't do anything. But that is not the case in this one. So I'm gonna copy that and say if the numbers are equal, that is, we're going to have a pointer in the array. The pointer is the index I, Initially, it starts out at 0. Now, if we're looping through the array and we find a number at the loop counter that equals the number at the pointer, it's possible that we still want to keep that number. Depends on what the count is. So if the count is less than 2, then we'll increment the count and we will increment the pointer, and we'll say nums I equals nums j. It's very close to, we might be able to, well, I'll just go ahead for now here. We're going to probably repeat some of this code. Okay. And then we will say else. This is the case that we had before. Actually, we don't need that. We don't need that. Else. This is if they're not equal. If they're not equal, we're going to do the same thing that we did before. But we're also going to have to reset the count, because now this is a new number. We haven't seen this number before. So we're going to have to reset the count to 1. And we repeated a couple lines of code there. Is there anything we could do about that? I'm just gonna leave it. There may be some way to avoid duplicating that, but anyway, again, if the numbers are equal but count is less than 2, we can still keep that number. Now, if count is 2 or more, then we're not going to do anything. We're going to skip it. But this should keep the duplicates down to 2. Anyway, oh wait, where's the return? Yeah, no, that's still what we're returning. We're returning I plus 1. All right. We try running it. Hold on. Actually, let me move that out of the way. Okay, now we can run it. Okay, run it. Come on. Compile error. Oops, that's missing a semicolon. Okay, let's try it again. All right, accepted. So that's just like, simple cases. It compiles, and I think they run the 2 example cases on it. Submit. Now that runs like the full test suite. Start this. No. All right, that's accepted. Runtime 0 milliseconds. Super fast. Okay. So that is our solution 2. Remove duplicates from sorted array 2. Yeah, it's almost the same thing as the duplicates from sorted array. If you had to do it from scratch, it would be a little bit harder, but in this case, not too bad. So feel free to like, subscribe, and see you next time.